Dashers. It is 7 p.m. on Sunday. It is time to do some talkie. And where I am, of course, is, the beet harvest. It seems to be that's where I'm at. That's where my daily vlog challenge has been. Um, let's see. It has been crazy. The weather has not been cooperating with us today, which is kind of a bummer because today is double time pay. And guess what? We're on stay pay. Yes, we are not working tonight because the fields and everything from the deluge of weather that we got last night, and we ended up shutting down early, and which was like 1:30 in the morning. And then yeah, it rained all night. So basically we are not working tonight. Day crew went in to clean the pilers. Um Apparently, they were less hours than we were, which I don't think so. But, anyways, the day crew went in to go clean. And so then that's where, they got 12 hours yesterday at time and a half, and we only got 6.25 hours. So, yeah, whatever. I'm here. I'm working. That's, neither here or there. Um, just happy enough to be working and getting some cash into the savings account. So, yeah, it has been very, how would I say, it's fun. I mean, I get to meet some new people. This year, I am a piler operator instead of just what do you call a ground crew, which is a helper sample taker. And that's what I was last year. So this year I'm actually a piler operator. So I'm in charge of the piler and the crew and how it runs during the shift. Hey, Brenda. Brenda's in the house. How you doing? Yeah, it got really muddy last night. You've seen my shorts as of last night. Yeah, it came down pretty hard. Um, yeah, so here we are. We're, on stay pay today. We're not working. Otherwise, I'd be scheduling the live an hour early because I'd be at work right now or on the way to work. We have to be at the site at 7:30 p.m. for stretches and shift meeting, and then we have to relieve the crew by 8 o'clock. So yeah. Hey, Linda, how are you? Is it hot still in Texas? Really? Oh my gosh, it is. It's actually beautiful out here. I mean, I think it was 58 as a high, and last night it was actually kind of warm. It was, 49, I think, as a low. Yeah, we were pretty, what do you call it? It was very comfortable. I didn't even need the heater on for Zeus last night because it was kind of warm. And but we did get rain, which turned everything pretty cold, and a lot of wind. So yeah, that wasn't fun. Yay, well, I mean, yes and no, because we don't get paid 12 hours, which is 8 hours plus 4 hours at time and a half. We only get 4 hours well, we get double time because today is supposed to be a double time day. So, but normally it's just 4 hours of straight pay. So I lose out on a lot of straight pay and overtime pay and everything else. So it's kind of, I'm here to work, not to, relax it, as they say. So, but hey, you can't, it's Mother Nature. It is, yeah, at least tonight, we'll kind of gather around and, hey, how you doing? How's the first week been for you? And yada, yada, yada. Because we did have, I think, let's see, 6 days. Yeah, no, 5 days of actual work. And we had Monday we had stay pay and Sunday we had stay pay. So, yeah. I just got back from Michigan. Oh, 91. It's still 91 in Texas. Did you go to M25? I was gonna go and I should have. I should have told the beet harvest that I'm not going to be able to get there until Thursday or Friday. I could have went and I was so mad that they brought me in 9 days before the beet harvest and I sat in the campground for 9 days. I could have went to M25. I would have really liked to gone to M25. So is that where you did you go to that? Is that why you're in Michigan or just because? That's cool, you know. But yeah, so it's state payday, and so, it's taking the shower, doing the laundry, going grocery shopping, cleaning the rig, kind of the normal stuff that you do on a state payday. Um, but it's what it is. But how are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Let's see. Brenda, what you up to? I went. Oh, Bev and Johnny's meetup. Oh my God. Yeah, Johnny has her meetup some around this time too, same as M25. Well, since I was on the way up, I was gonna go to M25, and I'm like, I should have. But they were like, "Oh, you have to be up there, on Monday," and I'm like, "Why?" I'm not a newbie. I didn't understand why they needed me 9 days ahead of time because we sat around for 9 days and we went to orientation and we went to a safety. So that was 8 hours and that was it for the whole entire 9 days. I was like, next year I will know better. I definitely will know better. And I'll be like, no, I can't get there till this time. So yeah, I will not do that again. But I'm glad did you have fun at the meetup? Yeah, Johnny's. Bev and Johnny's meetup, and then went to see my neighbor in Michigan. She had just had spinal surgery. Oh, well, prayers for her that she recovers well. M25's during the same time. Yeah, I know that they do have it. Some isn't hers in like Missouri? Isn't Johnny's in Missouri? Oh, you probably went to Missouri and then went up to Michigan for your friend. Ah, got it. Oh, I got it. Yeah, I was gonna go to Grand Forks today, but on the slight chance that we might be working because they called in day crew. I thought maybe we might be piling. I don't know. But come to find out, no, they just went into clean. They wanted to give daytime some hours. And I'm like, uh, okay. Nighttime needs crew hours too. But like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm still working. I'm still making money. So it pads the bank account. That's all I really care, you know. And this year as piler operator versus ground crew is definitely a different where helper sample taker, the ground crew is more physical. It's not that hard, but it's physical. The piler operator is more mental because now you're in charge of the site that piler with its crew, the trucks that come in and out because there's both two sides, the right and the left. So we have two trucks coming in all the time. It's constant moving parts. You're also in charge of the actual machinery and the hydraulics. And if, like this week, I actually, one of the crossbars from the truck had dropped off, went into the piler, and was literally in the metal. I had to lock out the piler and go inside the piler to go get this piece of metal because it can't go through the machine and break everything to pieces. So I'm actually crawling up in there with all the mud and everything, just to get that piece out. And it kind of lodged itself into one of the belts. So, but I sat there and looked and was like, yeah, that's not supposed to be there. But as the pilot operator, you have to watch so many different things that it is a mental challenge. It might not be physical, but it definitely is mental. Hey, PJ, aka Kathy. Hi, Kathy. PJ's Stitchery, aka Kathy. How are you? Yeah, so we were actually thinking about doing some woobles. One person has a wooble kit, doesn't know how to do it. So, and I have the same kit that I was going to do. So I think we're going to have a wooble party. I don't know. And I'm actually learning how to make Zeus a sweater. And you guys could see, you see that little butt there? That's what he's doing. The little butt. That's all you see is his behind. He's under the covers like, yeah, Ma, I'm good. And I put a sweater on him too. It's not like he's not cold or anything. I'll give you a look. But he wants to be a burrito. He doesn't want to be social. But if you get a dog around, oh boy, he wants to be social. I'm good. Down to 4 rows on the Afghan I'm working on. Oh, good. Yeah, this is the first project I'm doing as far as crocheting. I actually made a ribbed collar, and now I'm trying to learn how to start in rows from a ribbing from the side, when you got to chain one and turn it, and then how do you connect it all to the row? I have no clue. So confusing. So I'm learning how to do that. And thankfully, somebody here is a master crocheter, so she's going to teach me how I can discern where the stitch is supposed to go. So that's kind of a good thing. He's giving why are you bothering me? I know. He is funny. He is if he's underneath the covers, man, he's like, do not touch me. And then when I lay down and I get in there and he cuddles up, then he's like, do not move me. Do not move. Um, but you know, he's my companion. Yeah, buddy. Zeus has got his sweater on. It's his furry boss, and boy, is that not the truth, right? He won't eat his kibble. He only eats what I eat. He's gotten the begging down to a T. But then again, what dog doesn't, right? Oh, good. Oh, or you can come visit me and I'll teach you. Yeah, it's confusing because, and I'm pretty good at, but how to find the end and actually know where the stitch goes. That kind of is like, that baffles me. And I don't understand why, but it does. Because not only do you have the row that you're working on, but then you turn it and, you what do you call it? You chain one and turn. And I know I'm supposed to be looking for that chain one, but the V for the chain one, but Lord knows if I can't find the damn thing. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, hopefully she can make sense of it for me so I can actually start making rounds with a ribbed collar on his little sweater. If I finish it, trust me, I'll be so pleased with my dang self. Oh, Lord. He's your boss and your food is actually his. Yeah, no kidding, right? Right? Isn't that the truth? The dog's got it down to a T. I swear he does. And he's like, "Don't you want to feed me?" No, you got your kibble. You got this. I make good kibble. It's not just dry food. I put dry and wet mixed. And then when he doesn't eat it, I gotta throw it out. When you chain one and turn, you crochet in that last stitch on the row you just finished. Yeah, I know, but then what I'm saying is once you've got the ribbing and you slip stitch it through together. So you got the nice circle, right? So now you've got to actually start from where you ended and stitch around in a row around the ribbing to make the actual sweater. So it's like a collar. So I'm like going, that baffles me where to find the freaking chain one stitch. God only knows where the hell it is. Oh, really? Sounds like your little dog is. I know, right? He's training me. Ain't no lie. He'll, don't you want to feed me? Oh my gosh. Anything I make, anything, even if it's a sandwich, he wants it. You know, I had a ham sandwich and he's looking at me. What? I can't even eat a ham sandwich if I got soup, you know? So I put a little of the broth in his kibble. And he looks at it like, "No, I just want the broth. I don't want the He'll take out the kibble and spit it out. He's Oh, you gotta be kidding me, right? No, 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 no. Okay. Ooh, sorry, baby. This is what I got. All right. So this is the ribbing, right? So then you get to the end, you attach it, you slip stitch it, everything like that, right? Now you've got to start doing rows this way, crochet rows this way. So not this way, but this way. So now I have to try and find, the stitch I need to make a row in. I don't know. Do you chain join, then chain one and single crochet the length that you just joined it? Oh, yes, that is. Oh, thanks, thanks. But just trying to find the stitch that I'm supposed to, the stitch that I'm supposed to stitch in to start making rounds this way. So I went from a line to a round. I know, right? Oh, so now that I got the collar done, and it fits him, there's the collar. I actually did it really nice, but now, you know, did it really nice, but now I gotta figure out how to freaking do it. So I think she's gonna try and teach me tonight. Yay, because I really would like to crochet a little sweater for him. It'd be kind of nice, but we'll see. How long is the ribbon, meaning how many rows? 42 rows. There's 42 rows of 5 each. So I chained 6 and then it was 5 back and forth all the way through 42 rows. So, yeah. So which means I should have 42 stitches around. And Lord knows I ain't gonna find them. I'm like, ah, crap. And I'm stuck. So, yeah. I mean, I could go to YouTube University probably and figure it out, but since there's somebody here that knows that really, has makes sweaters and with ribbing and all this and that, I mean, she's like, no problem. I'm like, thank God. Show me how to do this. Because all I've done is amigurumi. So I've only done woobles and, toys and stuff for Zeus and things like that. But I haven't done any clothing items. So this will be the first. Okay, so you're going to now chain one, you will have 42 single crochet. Exactly, around. That's exactly what it is. I'm supposed to. But finding those 42 rows where I'm supposed to join in, God only knows. I don't know. So, yeah, it'll be a good one. Doing that is oh great. Thanks. That's the only hard part because the rest of it all is single crochets and slip stitches. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. But it's just the join of the neck part to the body piece. I'm like, great, advanced. I ain't no advanced person. I am not an advanced eight. I am not an advanced person. I am truly a beginner. Like I said, I've only done amigurumis, um, which is, I'm sorry, baby. Like I'm making, this is my Snoopy. I have to put his eyes on and do his ears, but that's sort of my Snoopy. Yay. I'm still working on him, but I've also got a melody and a cinnamon roll. Um, I did Harry Potter. I did, a Nutcracker, the Yeti. What else? Some other things. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. So I think that was the hobby that I brought. I do have some jewelry knotting bracelets that I've done, but pretty much didn't expect to have this much time available. So I didn't bring a lot. Uh, but you gotta have something. Just at the end of each row. Yeah, but each row is one's forward facing, one's backward facing. So how do I know which one is which? Yeah, it's oh my God. Crap. You can do that. You can sew this. I know. Well, that's why I try to do something small and tried to, I was gonna like, okay, if I can make Zeus a sweater that'll fit him, then I'm in the right track, on the right track. Because if once I do it once, I've got it. It's just learning how to do it or learning, like I said, it's new to me. I haven't crocheted. My mother's not here to teach me. She was like a mastercraft. She would do like really thin um crochet yarn and she makes tablecloths and doilies and all these kind of things and she just go to town. Oh my God. She tried to teach me, but she has, she was a typical Japanese mother who was very not very patient. Um, and then trying to use the little yarn in the little thread. Well, it wasn't yarn, it was thread. And then I'm like, Mom, I can't see anything. She should have actually done like, use the thick yarn, the thicker yarn. I could have seen what stitches are and stuff and I would have picked it up, but yeah, it's crazy. You do it in each one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Doilies, yeah. She did doilies, she did tablecloths, she actually made a flower girl bride's dress an exact replica of the bride's, but crocheted. It was amazing. It was beautiful. And that's what a master she was. Yepers. I mean, seriously. But she had no patience. She always tried to teach me, and I tried to learn, but she would use the thread because that's all she had. So I got frustrated because I didn't know what the hell I was doing and not one and seeing that little damn thread. No way, I couldn't learn that. So when I started doing these, I was so pleased that I could actually see the stitch and know what the hell it was. Yeah, so I mean, it's looking like Snoopy, you know, tail, arms. I just got to make the ears, eyes, and the nose and the mouth. My great grandmother from Scotland would look at pictures and yeah, mom the same way. My mom was the same way. I looked at her and said I wanted this, and she's like, okay. And then like 3 days later, she come with it. She was quick, just done. Oh my god. She didn't even need patterns anymore. She'd look at I'd see a nice tablecloth or something and say, Mom, hey mom, could you crochet this? And she looks at it and she goes, yep. And 3 days later I'd have it on my table. It was great. Out of a thin seriously. And to this day, even though I don't have that particular table that she made the tablecloth for, I still have it. I can't get rid of it. It's my mom. She put her love into it. Eventually I might, probably hang it or something, or I don't know yet. I'll repurpose it, but it's my mom, you know. And now that I don't have her, it just means more precious to me. So yeah, those kind of things you cherish. But since it's stay payday and there's only so much, like I said, I took my shower, you know, I was doing my dishes, cleaning up my house, I was getting my laundry together, all that kind of stuff, going grocery shopping. I mean, jeez. My mom was making a tablecloth for my aunt, and she made, and a maid offered her $250 if she would cut it and wait, for my aunt. Cut it and tie it off. Cut it and tie it off for, yeah. I I didn't keep her crochet stuff because I'm never gonna get to her level ever. I mean, one, I don't have the time. Two, I just don't have that kind of a desire to do doilies and tablecloths and things like that. And the needles that she had were so fine. They were tiny as hell. And there was no way in hell I would ever use them. And so I actually knew someone at a nursing home that actually still was doing crocheting, but she had, you know, she couldn't afford new needles and things like that. So I gave her my mother's. And she appreciated it because that was, something that, and she uses them, as far as I know. I haven't talked to her since I moved out of Conroe. But yeah, she was so grateful to have them and so put them to good use. So that's what we did, or what I did. A man offered her $250. Don't say. Well, if it happens, it'll be way years down the road, and like I said, I don't have a really desire to do it, honestly. Um, my mom, she was excellent because she was quick and fast and she loved doing it and things like that. She wanted to do that and that was her thing. And for me, I don't particularly care to do something that fine. I'm good with the bulky, I'm good with, the little you know, worsted for yarn is fine for me. Because that's something for me. I want to do practicality. I want to make sweaters. I want to make scarves, hats, mittens, um, afghans, and things like that. But n- having that thin one, I think, is too much for me. I have my grandmother's needles. They're so sharp. Yeah, seriously. And those were like what she had, and I'm like, which is the tiniest hook on the end, just the like I could see that. I mean, I could, but really, no. I'm all set. When her vision started to really go towards the end, she hadn't crocheted probably in about, I want to say 10 years before she passed, and she missed it. And I said, "Well, Mom, why don't you do like use bigger yarn, instead of using the twine, why don't you just use a bigger needle and yarn?" And she's like, "No, that just takes the fun out of it." I'm like, "What? What?" Yep. I guess when you do something so fine like that, she's like, "Nah, it just takes the fun out of it." But it's I like creating now. I'm like, okay, I love my pup, as you know. Hold on. This is Hedgie. It's his favorite toy. But look what he did to it. Now, yeah, I could sew it back up and everything else, but he'll just destroy it anyway. So because it is cloth, so he's got tears in here and, bit off the ears and, but this is his favorite. He even took the squeaky out. There was a squeaky toy in here and he took that out. Um, but I want to crochet one because at least that's hard, what do you call it? Thicker material. So I'll be doing an amigurumi for him, but I won't have plastic eyes. I'll have, like this, like I'll make cloth eyes for him and stuff so he won't choke or anything like that. But yeah, but this is his favorite toy. This is Hedgie. You want Hedgie? Where's Hedgie? You want Hedgie? Yeah. Pull the fuzz out and then, but he loves the fuzz. He loves, like, playing with it, grabbing it and whipping it around and everything else. He absolutely loves having Hedgie. And so I think though, if I got the yarn and did a crochet Hedgie, um, he'd actually like that better. But who knows? Yeah, like something it's better than this kind of stuff, you know? Cloth, as you can see, rips, tears, everything else. So, yeah. Nora's in the house. Hey, Nora. He'll steal Will. The fuzzy can hurt his intestines. Well, that's why I try not to. I mean, I hid him. I've I hide him only when I play with him now only when I can see him, and then I put him away so he doesn't know where it is. Um, so he doesn't eat the stuffing. He does have a flat one. I did buy a hedgehog that was flat and just had a squeaker in the nose, and he loved it. Hey, 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 hey. Nora's in the house. Brenda. What is this? I'm usually turning my phone off at 7 or 8. That's why I missed the live streams. Oh, yeah, I'm still here. Still at the Beet Harvest, but we're on stay pay day. Bummer. We missed the double time pay. 12 hours of double time pay. Now I only get 4. uh, but oh well. I'm here. I'm working. So yeah, my feet don't get sore tonight from standing for a long time doing. If you watched my short today, I actually showed you how. Oh, pilot operator. That's my position here. So that's what I've been doing. No, no, no barking. Furry boss. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. See? Furry boss. I have the companion with me, so I'm not alone during this whole month. And he's turning into be a great van life dog. He barks only if he knows there's somebody around, but he's been playing with other dogs, he's been playing with other people, and he's really been a good boy. Yes, you have been a good boy. He's like, "Ma, hi." What? What's it? What's it? Who is it, Zeus? Who is it, Zeus? I say hi. Aw. Oof. Yeah, I'm hungry. What did you have for dinner? Yeah, that's what he's saying. Absolutely. I don't know. I think today I'm going to have some sausage with some chives and some cabbage with soy sauce, tongarashi, and some rice. I think that's what's on the menu tonight because I've got the time. I'm plugged in so I can use my induction stove for as long as I want or my air fryer. I don't know. I could have chicken patties too. Make it a chicken. I was gonna have buffalo chicken wrap. Ooh, yeah, I can make those too. Or I can make some crunchy, spicy chicken wrap with some tortillas. Yeah. Put some lettuce in there with some shredded cheese. Oh yeah. Warm that sucker up in the air fryer. Ooh, I think that's what I'm gonna have. That sounds good. I think that's what I'm gonna have. Haven't had dinner yet. Cause we're usually working. So I usually have lunch and then I went, go to sleep. I had a couple of ham sandwiches earlier and then I go to work. And we have breaks and stuff. So then I, have a sandwich or a snack or something and then, go back to work. It's nice because I get to bring the van. I bring the whole van to the piling site and it parks there. And that's, so when I have break, I come in here. I've got my toilet, my stove, my fridge, my bed, I got everything here. So somebody says, "Oh, I need this." And I'm like, "Okay, hold on a second. I'll go get it." It's like bringing your whole house. It's great. So, and especially out there because there's nothing. Like we're in the middle of friggin' nowhere. I'm like, there are fields and the piling site. That's it. I mean, literally, there is nothing out there. Can't wait for my pup to be born next year. Oh, what kind of pup you getting? I just finished 2 doggy portraits this past week. I'm telling you. Oh, I should probably do that too, huh? Commission you to make a portrait of Zeus and then my other Zeus 1 and Zeus 2. Because I swear, this is Zeus one reincarnated because he has the same attitude uh, about dogs and people as Zeus one did. And he's just like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Even strange dogs, strangers, everything else. He might give a woof, but for the most part, he's like, hey, come pet me, which is what Zeus one did. So that was kind of nice. But we're training him to, stay close to me, this and that. He's only 9 months old, so I have to really watch. Have to really watch him. I have to learn how to use it's actually pretty easy. I mean, you figure out levels, 270 degrees or, how hot you want it, or you can use the number system 1 through, I think it's 9. And so I usually cook at around 7, and that's about 890 watts. I have a 1500-watt inverter, so it covers that fine. Um, I also do my air fryer. That's at, 360 is like at 900 watts. Uh, oh, a toy mini schnauzer. Oh, that'll be so cute. The last, a golden doodle. Uh, fun fur to paint. Golden doodle. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I mean, Zeus, he's a medium coat chihuahua, but he's got the floppy ears. I mean, and it's so funny because the breeder says they will pop. It just takes a while because he's got big ears and his head is so small. So when his head grows, so most chihuahuas their ears grow with their face. But with him, he's got to grow into his ears, which is the craziest thing. But it's like he had full blown adult ears with a pup head. So now that's why they flop over. But eventually they will pop up and be a normal chihuahua. But he so looks like Dobby right now from Harry Potter. And he's got the white paws on each paw. So he's got socks. He's a free elf. And his bug eyes for the chihuahua is perfect. Is perfect. Nice. Sweet, right? Should definitely check out Nora's Etsy page. She's got a lot of wonderful paintings. They're original paintings. I bought one from, it so reminded me of Maine. And I had some good times with a friend there that has passed away since, and just reminds me of the places that we used to go. And it just is calm and peaceful when I look at it. Those socks are sneakers. I know, right? Socks are sneakers. Yeah, that's true. He is a hellion. But he's 9 months old and he's a pup. What do you expect? I mean, psh. And the best part is it's 30 days in the van where I can actually, train him. He doesn't jump out when I open the door. He's learned that. He did that once, got swatted, and he's never done it again. And so he's never bolted or anything like that. He's always waited for his leash. That's when he knows that he can go outside. Um, so yeah, it is training, um, but it is what it is. It's kind of the reason why I got him was a small dog for the van because when you're traveling, and I'll have Lucky and Zeus in here for courtside. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun because he's a lab and he's a big dog. So having Lucky and Zeus, ooh, that's gonna be fun. I was thinking about Etsy, but now they want 29 to sign up. And there is. Thank you, Nora, for putting your link down there. Um, Go check her out. Go check out her paintings. Um, yeah, I never did Etsy. I did Shopify, but yeah, I'm Nora K on Instagram and have a million posts there, a zillion posts there. Yeah, you like your coffee. That's awesome. I was like, oh, there's the coffee, and there's the filter. So I know what kind of coffee she gets, or she does. My hedgie, I gotta hide him. Hide my hedgie. Yeah, so that pretty much is, what you do on a state paid day. It's kind of really nothing. Do you more sales on Instagram, Nora, than Etsy? It's a great practice. It's great practice. I'm not on Instagram. Instagram's pretty easy. Um, I kind of like Instagram. I do some UGC stuff, and that's um, usually where I go. This whole YouTube challenge, Tim, thank you very much, Tim. I'm going to bad talk him even though he's not here. He challenged me to the 30-day vlog challenge, um, which is, kind of nice. I'm actually seeing like 1,000 views, and I'm like, really? For, a minute 30 seconds. Like today, I had a minute 30 or something like that for my, this is what a pilot operator does. I don't know if y'all want to see any of that or anything. Okay, this is another stay payday. What do you do? Yeah. It's raining. What you didn't do? Oh, we got a nice day or whatever. Look at the moon. We had the full moon, the harvest moon, and it was so dark and it was clear. It was so beautiful. You could just see the orange and just, oh my God, it was so good. It was huge. And I loved the full moon. So I got to see that. And we actually did have some aurora borealis um a couple nights ago, but I didn't see it because I don't know what I was doing, but I did not see it. I do make more sales on Instagram from people message me there with requests. Oh, I just don't need more social media. I know, right? I think if any social media are really slow burns. It takes a long time to build a loyal audience. Yeah, I have to agree. Um, I've got to put more effort into YouTube, and I think that's why I'm took the vlog challenge because it was like, you know what, I really do need to start concentrating back onto YouTube. After Zeus died, it really hit me hard, and I was going through a lot of emotional pain for a long time, and that's why I haven't done a lot of videos, guys. And it didn't take me until recently to figure out what was going on. And um it I have to get back into being motivated into showing what I'm doing and everything else like that. Luckily, these travel, I've combined travel with just van life, and to me that's more interesting because I do like to travel, like coming back from Japan and all that kind of stuff. So I have my Japan travels that I'm actually editing today because I got nothing else to do. So that's what I'm doing tonight, because I slept during the day, did some housework and things like that, but for the most part slept because that's the schedule I'm on. I'm on night shift. So after the wonderful, here I'll be working on videos to upload. So yeah, I'll be doing how to book Zip Air with credit card points. I've got my amenity kit. I've got the Grand Kistoma Internet Cafe, the cheapest place to sleep that's safe in Tokyo. Um, yeah. So I have a lot of videos and stuff, and there's of course the touring that I did around Tokyo. Um, Also bought my furoshiki stuff that I wanted. And those that don't know what furoshiki is, it's a way that Japanese people wrap gifts in cloths. But if you buy the big cloths, you can actually make handbags and purses and bags out of them. And so I bought the bigger bag, the bigger ones, because I can get the small cloths here in the US, but the bigger ones cost way too much. And so when I went to Japan, I just like kind of stocked up. Yeah. So, yeah. I wish more YouTubers would use the writing on your screen. Oh, like I'm doing? Plus belong a lot of groups of Facebook has decent amount of sales there too. Oh, that's kind of cool. Me about YouTube, I get to pay and life is hard. Hey, life happens. Hey, Judith! It has been way too long. How are you? Everybody's saying hi. Were you nervous filming yourself at first when you started your channel? Yeah, eh, and it's pretty much not filming yourself because sometimes the videos don't have you in it. You could do voiceovers if you're that uncomfortable with it. There's so many ways that you can present your content without sticking your face in it all the time. And just showing and that kind of thing is like my Japan trip. I actually like I wanted to go to the Hachiko statue in Shibuya, and I went to the Shibuya crossing. I went to Tokyo Tower. I went to the Skytree Tower, the newest one that they built. Um, I went to Ueno. That's where I actually stayed, was in Ueno, and they had this huge shopping area. It was awesome. Different kinds of restaurants and foods and local mom and pop shops. And oh my God, it was so incredible. And it was cheap. I was like, oh my God, it was so good food for like cheap, my kind of food. And then, there I got to see Harry Potter, the making of Harry Potter studio tour in Tokyo. I went there. I rode the subway like a native. I had my Suica card and everything else. I gone to 7-Eleven and bought my, snacks from there that were fresh. And it's not like 7-Eleven here in the States. But you don't realize all that until you're actually there. So all those things are, I filmed. So I'm like going through all the footage today and I'm like, okay, let's start making videos here. I've got like 4 or 5 videos I got to make from all that footage because I have the beet harvest, but I'm kind of doing that as a daily vlog. So I really don't have to do a beet harvest one because you guys are seeing it as it's happening. So I figured, okay, I don't have to worry about the beet harvest, doing a video for that. So I'm working on, because I got a cruise coming up when I come back on November 15th. I leave with a cruise with my kids. So I'll have cruising hacks, what to bring, what not to bring, um, things that I know are tried and true. And, this will be I have 278 cruise nights. So this will be another 8 days added. So I'll be in the 280s. So I know a little tip or trick here and there. So yeah, we'll be doing that. So those travel videos along with van life videos, meaning hey, how do you cook in the van? How do you shower? How do you, maintain your sanity, when there's nobody around? Things like that. So there are so much to videos for van life. There's so much videos for traveling, tips, tricks, and hacks. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I have tons of footage that I need to go through. And now, since doing this vlog challenge, I'm actually getting motivated to actually produce them again. It's been a year, almost a year, since Zeus has passed. And it's time that I really concentrate back on YouTube. And I think the hurt really hurt me too much to lose him. And now that Zeus is growing a little older, he's 9 months old. He'll be 10 months on the 23rd. So um, he's now acting more like Zeus the first. So it's kind of bringing me kind of peace. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'm hanging in there. 2025 has been a hard year for from January on. I know. But Judith, we are always here for you. You can always reach out to me. I'll, we can chat it up, girl. No problem, and you've got people who care about you near and far. So hang in there. The year's almost over. Just hang in there. January comes and it's a new dang year, and make it the best year you've had. And you can't change the past. What happened happened. I can't change the past. No one can. But what you can do is look to the future and look for better times ahead. And that's how, and you've got friends and family that really care about you, that will support you, myself included. So anytime, girl, you know it. Like your video you made for learning how to edit. Aw, thanks, Brenda. I gotta update it because KindMaster's great, but InShot, I've been using InShot lately, and I kind of like the features better that they offer. It's a more updated version than KindMaster, so I think I might actually redo those files for InShot instead of KindMaster, because InShot seems to be a more well-known editing software that's easy to use. So I might update those. We'll see, because it was a lot. I want to film my stitching in my van at home. Yeah, why not? Absolutely. I'd watch it. Unless my worse than my mom. Yeah, and Zeus was that too. Zeus had been through depression, through a separation, through a divorce, cancer, the death of my father, the death of my mother. Um, all of these things, he had been by my side and always there, always knew when I needed a hug or a snuggle, or, just always stayed by my side. So when he just bolted and then I couldn't find him, and he bolted at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and 7 o'clock the next morning, he had just been run over, he wasn't even rigor mortis, and he was ran over, and I was able to retrieve him, and I brought him to the vet to get cremated, and I did bring him home. Kind of a peace of mind that I know where he is. I don't have to question where he is. Um, because he's never in 10 years left more than 10 feet from me. In 15 years, I'm sorry, 15 years. He never left more than 10 feet from me. So, why that happened, have no idea. Um, can't change the past. Brokenhearted beyond anything. Zeus does help. Zeus the second does help. Um, because I do see a lot of Zeus the first in him. And it kind of brings me peace. I really think he was reincarnated. A month later, he shows up with the same white tip tail as Zeus the first had. Can't say that that's coincidence. and he's the only pup that had it out of the lot. So, yeah. So, yeah, mm, he's my boy. He's my boy. Dude, I don't know you, but oh, but it better be a good cry, girl, 'cause you know I got tons of hugs for you, girl. Please. What are you using to edit? InShot. I'm using InShot. I stopped using KindMaster and I'm actually using InShot. It's quicker, it's easier, it's got more effects and things that I like, and um, yeah, I'm still, I love their auto tracking masking. Like if nobody gives me permission to, um, but I think that's more of an advanced thing. So not pretty much a beginner. Like when somebody doesn't want to be identified, you can mask their face and it can track the whole video. You don't have to go frame by frame by frame by frame. That kind of stuff is so much easier in InShot. My Abba would wake me up and had gone in. Well, that's kind of good. You had kind of like an alert dog. Um, InShot, InShot, InShot. It's both Apple and Android. I'm hard of hearing. InShot. Yep, there we go. Nora got it. InShot. It's one word though, not two words. But thanks, Kathy. Outside of Los Angeles, just outside of. I mean, she's in Cali, just outside of the Los Angeles County. I just saw it in the answer. Is it free? Yes. I have the pro version because to me, I use it a lot. So I bought the free version. I mean, the pro version, but it does have a free version. Yep. And for beginning, that's all you need. Until you get to know what you're doing, don't buy the pro. Learn the app first. And if it's something that you can do and it's easy for you, then you can consider buying the pro. But I would definitely use it to, and there are tons of videos on YouTube regarding InShot. So definitely, go through those and you'll be able to find some. I will, like I said, it was an undertaking doing KindMaster, but I think InShot is more widely known, and I think it's going to stick around more than KindMaster. So, and now, with them raising their rates, KindMaster, it's not conducive. Um, they don't offer a free version anymore. So I'm like, look, I'm done. So I found InShot, and I was gonna do CapCut, but there's mm, so many things going around CapCut that I didn't like. Meaning, I heard a lot of people saying that their videos were getting banned because they were using CapCut's music, which wasn't licensed, and this, that, and the other thing, and that CapCut had the right to use your video as they please. No, no, that video is my video. If you want to use my video, you can pay me for rights, and and they're not perpetual rights either. Um, Northern California, about 40 minutes out of Sacramento. Oh, yeah, I used to live in Livermore. InShot. Yep, InShot. I highly recommend it. No problem. I'll be in courtside this year. Hope to meet up with you, Kathy, and every. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there in January. I'll probably leave, like I always do, the second week of January, and I'm there for at least month, 2 months, maybe three. I had to leave early from Ironwood because I wanted to go courtside for RTR, the big tent show. Then I went to Ironwood, and then I was going to do Van Aid down in Yuma. And but I had to leave because I had him. I had to get him. It's raining again, guys. It's raining again. That means no work for tomorrow. Hoping to go. Yep, I'll be there in January. And I usually put my location somewhere. Drive through. I know it's changed big time. Like I used to be right off the freeway, and man, I went over there. What the heck? Yeah, I agree. Yes, it is the one in January. It's right after the RTR. Like RTR ends on the first day. The next day is the first day of the Big Ten show. So yeah, it's like boom and boom, you know. So it's RTR Big Ten. And there's a lot of work campers there on that first day. So and then they leave and then they rent the spaces out to other vendors. Live in Santa Clara and Sunnyvale. God, Sunnyvale. Wow. Santa Clara. I used to live in San Ramon, Foster City area, San Mateo area. And then I was in San Leandro for a little bit, and then I went over to Livermore. Yeah. San Leandro was no, I first lived in San Leandro, then went to Redwood City, San Mateo, Foster City, and then back over the bridge, over the mountain into Livermore. Livermore, Pleasanton, San Ramon. Okay. Oh my God, dude, it's been past an hour. Holy crap. I'm talking about a lot of stuff. Yep, it's starting to rain. Yippee for me. That means there'll probably be no work tomorrow as well because the soil is too deep or too wet that the trucks can't get in there. Bummer. So, which means I probably will not be working again tomorrow. Love the gem and jewelry show in San Mateo. I know. Been there. I hope everyone has a wonderful. Thank you, Nora. Appreciate you. Go ahead and add your link again, Nora. I mean, Judith and I, yeah, Brenda, we all know. I don't know if you know, Lisa. I got a new air. Yes, I heard that from Carol's Live. 30-foot with room for my grandsons. Oh, I heard you got a new Airstream. I did know that much. Um, can't wait to see it. Yay! Wet fields, gross. I know. And the soil is not like normal soil. It's not just like dirt. It's like clay and stuff sticks to everything. And it's just it makes a big old mess, like big time. It like I can't even describe the soil. Um, it's more of a clay than soil, honestly. So when it gets wet, it's slippery and it doesn't, doesn't act like regular soil, like dirt. So, yeah, that's why, we're not working. Oh, look at this big old fly. Flies around here, oh my God, are bad. Me and my fly swatter have become friends. That and the ladybug infestation. Oh my God, such fun. Airstreams are incredible. And hey, that's all that matters, Judith. You do you know, and that's what you love. I love my little Class B that has no AC, no toilet, no anything. It's bare bones, but I've got a very big open space, which is, not very common in a Class B. And I love it. But that's for me, you know? You have your Airstream. That's for you. Absolutely. Enjoy it. That's why you got it. Looking forward to your next short. I know you've been watching, Brenda, because I know you've been commenting. Yeah, it was pretty bummed yesterday. We got shut down after 6.25 hours. I was, oh, there it is. There's Nora. Go check her stuff. She just, did you take pictures of your commissions? Are they letting you allow you to post the dogs? I'd love to see that. Sticky mess on your boots too. Oh man, they don't even come up. You gotta scrape that stuff so hard. Any chance that you get. You literally, if you did not scrape your boots, you'd gain about 2 inches of soil on your shoes, on your boots. It's insane. Insane. That's her Instagram. Instagram. You should have snow. Yeah, right. Snow cleats put on the yeah, no kidding, right? Pics are on Instagram. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you so much. I will check it out. But guys, all right, that's another week. Next week, if I am working on Sunday, I will post that the live next week will be an hour early because I need to leave here at 7 to be at the piling site by 7:30. My shift starts at 7:30 at night, so might not have to move the live an hour earlier. That's if I work Sunday. That's why I didn't change it for today because I knew I had stay pay. I'd be able to keep the normal time. But normally I would be at the field if I was working. So stay tuned for next week's adventures on the piling site here in North Dakota, Drayton District. And yeah, let's see. Your short telling you what you do as an operator was cool. Oh, thanks, JD. I appreciate it. Of course, I'm not going to go into details. That's, whatever company, but it's basically as an operator, you're in charge of that particular site. You're the crew, the two trucks that come in on both sides, left and right. You're in charge of the beets that come in, the machinery, the hydraulics. It's a big machine. So being able to operate that and continue to stock the beets, that's my job. But thank you. Have a great work week, everyone. You too. And hugs to you, Judith. Trust me, it will get better. Just hang in there and always reach out to your friends. You know who they are. Always. They will always be there to hug you. Myself included, virtual hug. Virtual hug, girl. You know that. I'll have to join. Uh-oh. I'm not getting notified. Have a good week. Stay cool. Yeah, I'm cool out here. It's been nice out here. All right, everybody. I'm going to say good night to y'all. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. Many blessings to you out there. Please stay safe. And as always, stop dreaming it and start living it. I love you guys. See you next week. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Stay safe. Bye.